Okay, well, I'm two-thirds through the high elf uh, magic items list. Um, third to go. Yippee! Um, so onto the arcane items. Boy, this is probably going to take two parts. Um, since the high elves are a very magical race, it wouldn't make sense if the high elves didn't have a crap load of magic items or arcane items said in the fantasy terminology. There is 12 items in this book. They're all very good. So, as always, I'm just going to start from the most expensive to the least expensive. The most expensive is called the Book of Hoeth. It's 100 points. I honestly wouldn't use it because it's just too unpredictable. Basically, the mage who carries this book, if he rolls a double and passes his spell casting level on a double, except for double ones, it counts as irresistible force. So, say if I was throwing a fireball at you and I used two dice and I got two fours, be irresistible force. So it's a bit, you can't really count on it, but it can be like, ooh, I just got irresistible force. It can happen to some of your favorite spells, and but then just fail for them, but then pass immediately for the spell that you didn't want to exactly cast as much as the others. So I hope that actually made sense. The next one down is the Vortex Shard. It's a one-use only item, and just like that, if you use it, the whole magic phase just ends for your opponent. It cancels out remains in play spells, so they all have to start again. So it's a really useful item if your army is in deep shit and you don't want to be hurt anymore. But again, it's a very expensive item. Only an archmage who can carry it because it's 75 points and he has 100 points of war gear. Next one down is the Nullian Crystal. This is my absolute favourite item. It's so good. It's 40 points. A big drop down from the Vortex Shard. Basically, it's a defensive item. In the enemy's magic phase, when they are about to cast their power dice, you can pick any of the power dice from their pool, and then take one and put them in your dispel dice. So in my army, I have two mages, one of them with the Nullian Crystal, the other one with various other items. So in every match, I'll have 5 dispel dice. So it's really nice. The next one down is Sigil of Siren. It's also 40 points. It acts as a dispel scroll, so it immediately kills the magic spell for that turn. But in addition, on a full plus, the enemy wizard who just casted that spell no longer knows that spell for the entire game. So it's a 50-50 chance. It's great for taking out that very powerful spell. I'm sure Skaven and other armies have very powerful spells like that, especially Plague. I hate Skaven Plague with just all the killiness, and yeah, I can't remember what it does. So anyway, back onto the arcane items. The next one is the Starwood Staff. Sorry, it's 40 points, and it's very useful. It just gives you +1 to all casting attempts by the wizard carrying it. So if you're just one off from just casting that thing, you bump it up one, and you've just casted it. So it's very useful. The next one down is the Seer Staff of Safri. This is my second favourite one. I really like this one. It takes all the improbability out of the game. What it does is that instead of rolling for your spells in any lore, it allows you to choose your spells. So you can do this for an Archmage to choose 4 spells out of the 6 in one lore, and it just takes all the improbability out of the game, so you can just pick your spell that you really want. The next one down is Trickster's Pendant. It's 30 points. Again, it's a defensive item. Just it's used when you've done a miscast. When you've done a miscast, you roll 2d6 on a table, and certain things happen to your units and yourself, such as you die. What this does is that you roll on the table. If you don't like what you got, what you rolled, you can roll again. And what the good thing is about it, you can pick the first or second roll for it. So it's quite nice, but I've never used it, just because I've been lucky for not miscasting. Yay! The next one is the Gem of Sunfire. Kind of like a Power Stone, but which adds +2. Oh, sorry. No, I got that wrong. The Gem of Sunfire is 25 points, and it can only be used on the Law of Fire, and it's a one-use only weapon, and it gives you +2 to all attempts to cast spells in the Law of Fire magic lore for the rest of the magic phase. So it's alright. I wouldn't exactly throw 25 points out the window just for that. And it's probably best used on a Dragon Mage at Calidor, on that awesome dragon. The next one is Ring of Corin. Last edition it was really good. It used to be infinite how many times you could use it, but this time it's 20 points, and it's a bounce spell which is power level 3, but it's only one use only, and it allows you to make the Vols Unmaking spell on one unit. But I'll get to the magic lore of the Hyles later in the series. The next 3 magic items are the Staff of Solidity. Sorry. It's 20 points, and it makes your mage immune to your first miscast. It's alright. Nice defensive magic item. The next one is Jewel of Dusk, my third favourite arcane item. It's 15 points, and it just simply gives you +1 power dice in your magic phase. Quite nice. Just allows you to cast more spells with that extra power dice. And the last one has always been the best, one of the best for me. It's called the Silver Wand. It's 10 points. It's always been 10 points. It's just so incredibly good. It allows you to know one more spell than usual for its level. I'll talk about this spell and some combos with it later on, because you can do a hell of a lot of stuff with the Silver Wand with your mage. Well, thank you guys for listening. I've got one more page to go, and that will be the enchanted items. Okay, thanks guys.